Good afternoon and welcome to a beautiful day in Rosendale, Wisconsin. I'm at the home of the Winnebago RC Flyers Club and there are planes out flying. It's a spectacular May 19th day. It's probably 71, 72 degrees, very light winds, and just a spectacular day for running some engines. And I've got two today. The first one I'm going to be running is this beautiful, beautiful Webra T4-40 engine. Now, if you're familiar with the first video I posted on these engines, I have two of these. This is the one that has the rear intake with the carb in the rear. I chose to run this one for the first time, and this will be a break-in run. Now, I have a brand new, or not a brand new, but I have an OSF glow plug installed. I've got a Top Flight 10.5 prop. Now, the instructions for this say use a 10.4 for break-in. Well, unfortunately I didn't have a 10.4, so we're using a 10.5. And I've got some pink fuel here. As far as I can recall from what I had put in the container, I believe this is probably 5 to 7% nitromethane, which is a Caster synthetic blend. It would be Omega. So, with that said, I've got the carb set preliminarily. And let's just fire this engine up. As I said, this is going to be a break-in run. Now, what Webra's instructions say for break-in on this, or running in, they say just vary it between high and low speeds, just maintaining a rich setting. So that's what we're going to do. All right, let's see how well this thing takes a prime. It's at full throttle now. And unfortunately, I have got these stiffeners set such that I can't access the carb. So I either have to blow through it which I'm going to attempt to do, or I'm going to have to reposition the stiffener so that I can get up in there. But I believe that I got fuel up in there, so we'll see. Maybe I don't have fuel up in there. I'm going to have to, well, maybe I can do this really quickly. Pull these out. Put them in the back. That should allow me to get my fingers back there. Alright, let's give it a shot now. Why is that constantly jumping? There. Let's see here. Definitely has fuel. this is the damnedest thing. I know I've got that needle valve set right. See if I feel anything bump. It felt like it bumped. I don't know why it wouldn't be firing up. Well, let me pull that plug out. Okay, so what I did was I pulled the plug, checked the plug was fine. Ooh, now I've got a hydrolock. And I shot a whole bunch of fuel in there. And now I've got it locked up pretty tight. Hydrolocked, that is. So I think it was just a matter that it wasn't getting fuel into the head. So I'm kind of trying to relieve some of that hydrolocking now, because I think it's going to fire up now as soon as I put the glow on there. Well, I wanted to fire then. Well, something doesn't feel right now. Feels like it's grinding on something here. Well, now suddenly things don't feel happy in there at all. I don't know what could have possibly got in there to grind on it, but it doesn't feel very good. So I have a funny feeling we're not going to be doing a run with this engine today, because now it looks like it's going to need to be disassembled and understand why something doesn't feel very happy there. So this kind of sucks. I'm not going to keep running that thing over. Alright, so I'm not sure what the hell is going on with this engine, other than it's not firing up. It was turning over fine, and then obviously at the end there it started to feel like it was popping, wouldn't run, and now it feels really grindy in there, like, I don't know, feels grindy. This engine's going to have to come apart now, unfortunately, so I can see what the hell's happening to it. That's about all we're going to get out of this engine today, unfortunately, so hopefully I'll have better luck with the next engine.